A man accused of endangering a child leading to the fentanyl overdose of a toddler is heading to trial in Stutsman County. Christopher Johnson is charged with endangerment of a child, reckless endangerment, and several drug-related charges. He was scheduled for a change of plea hearing yesterday, but a felony jury trial is still scheduled for October 1st. Now, a woman also charged in the case pleaded guilty to reckless endangerment yesterday. Rhiannon Huffstetler was sentenced to 5 years. Jamestown Police and ambulance responded to the home in June for a report of an unconscious 2-year-old. Officers gave the girl Narcan twice and she was taken to the hospital. Officers say that the pair admitted they had meth and fentanyl in the house. Video surveillance shows Johnson pass out after taking fentanyl in the kitchen. The child was found unconscious laying on the kitchen counter.